Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you enjoy it. And please, if you hear all the construction sounds, I'm a Nigerian YouTuber. I can't control these things, okay? So just bear with me. Anyways, this video is for those who are thinking of going natural, are transitioning already, or you're already natural and you just don't know what the hell you're doing. Just watch this video. I'll be talking about natural hair must-haves and things that you actually absolutely need and things that you don't really need but you can still use, and it's just for the health and growth of your hair. I won't be really talking about accessories or anything. I think I'll do that for another video. If you guys want something like that, just comment down below. And yeah, I actually have my bag here. You see, natural hair is not it's not that, people say it's expensive, but all the things I need are okay. Well, they're not all fitted into this bag, like, but most of them are in here. So the first thing is the white tooth teeth comb. Anyways, this is for those who actually don't know how to finger detangle, or you just get lazy when you're finger detangling. Don't worry about it. You can actually just use this white tooth comb. But please don't use any other comb. Any other kind of comb to comb your hair is actually very strenuous on your hair. Natural hair is beautiful, complex, and it's fragile. So just make sure you're taking care of your hair and you're being gentle with it. Leave-in conditioner. Wait a minute. Okay, so I use two leave-in conditioners, but not at the same time. I use the Shea Moisture Jamaican Black Castor Oil leave-in conditioner. I think I used that in my twist out video. If you've not watched that, go ahead and watch that if you want to learn how to do a twist out on type 4 hair. But that's what I use in that video. Then I also use this Cantu, this thing, leave-in conditioner. But I'm beginning to see that Cantu is actually not it. And this is because I started using that other Shea Moisture. That one is way better, and I recommend that one over this one. And apparently Cantu is owned by white people. Anyways, and I think another reason why I even started this channel was because I wanted to support African owned businesses. I mean, this African hair, I really don't understand why we have to import other natural hair products. So I look forward to working with a lot of natural hair brands and stuff that are African owned. I really don't think we need to be dependent on other countries when it comes to this kind of stuff. So what's the next thing? Essential oils. Anyways, I don't know if shea butter is an essential oil. I think it is, I'm not sure. It's essential oils I got it from plants. So I really love shea butter. I just use raw shea butter. I don't know. I don't know. IHA. I don't know. I just use pure whipped shea butter. I use raw shea butter. I don't really like the refined ones. They don't really do anything. So I use that for my body and I use that for my hair. That's what works for me. I'm actually trying to be fast so that my edges they won't be like rise up. For the essential oil I use this Cantu products, tea tree and jojoba hair and scalp oil. Is actually really good. I know Cantu is not all that good for black hair, but trust me, there are some products that are actually good for people's hair, but it works for me. So the thing here is that it's very different. I mean, you and I can have 4C hair, but the same product don't work for both of us. But this one actually really worked for me. Like, I was having issues with my hairline. I think I've said that before. I was having issues with my hairline, and then I started using it, and then my baby hair was like coming back a lot. So yeah, that really helps. What else? Bobby pins. Where are my bobby pins? So these are the bobbin pins I actually use. You can see already half of it is gone, but yeah, you use bobbin pins for styling your hair and all that, but it's just recommended, trust me. Even if you feel like you never need it, you need it. So that's what I use for sleek buns and all that. I know I said that I wasn't going to do anything for like accessorizing your hair or anything, but for my edges, this is something I just wanted to say. I don't use brush. I don't use that spoolie brush, and I don't use that toothbrush thing. I use this for my edges because this doesn't pluck out my hair. If you notice, if you use that toothbrush over like a long time, you start seeing your hair getting caught up in it. But like when I use this, I've never actually seen my baby hairs on this brush, so I recommend this for anyone who wants to use. It's actually, I think it's even easier to use this for your hair, for your
Where's your grammatical grammars?
baby hairs. Yeah, I think it's easier to even use this for your baby hairs, so I recommend this for people. Ouchless hair packers. Ouchless hair packers are those hair packers that don't have the metal thing. I have one on my hair right now, and I have this one that's just about to cut, but whatever. It doesn't have those metal things.
Learn how to speak English.
Metal things. It's just like this, and those metal things you actually find that they can snag on your hair. So, these are the ones that I use, and I'll actually recommend for you guys to use. Oh, and if you don't have these and you don't think you have this rubber band, it's okay to use rubber bands, but just make sure you oil them up to prevent breakage, because once that thing starts rubbing off, it's really horrible. But if you can get outless hair packers, you should. But if you can't, you can use rubber bands, but make sure you just use maybe shea butter or oil all over it. I actually use rubber bands for my sleek buns, because um, I never have enough outless hair packers for those. So I actually use rubber bands, and I just put oil over it, and it prevents breakage of your hair, because rubber bands they're really painful. Oh god, I'm not even going to think about it. So what's next? Spray bottles. You guys can actually improvise. There are spray bottles that are meant for just they are meant for just your hair, but then the spray bottle I got it from, there was another hair product I used. I used this one. I don't know if you guys saw it. It's good, but I'll actually recommend that you guys get I'll actually recommend that you guys get the one that's the window cleaner type, and you can improvise. You can reuse maybe the window cleaner. Just make sure you wash it properly or something like that. I'll actually recommend that you guys get that one, because this one can be really painful when you're pressing it, and sometimes it doesn't even come out the way you want. So yeah, and for the spray bottles, you could just like mix your essential oils, put water, leave-in conditioner, because that's what I have in my spray bottle right now. And also I wanted to get another one, because I'm doing this I'm doing rice water hair treatment, so I'll prefer if I had another one. So you can get two. I think at most what you need is two. One that like doesn't have, that you can easily use for different things. Yeah, this way your hair is just moisturized. The faster way, you have your oil, leave-in conditioner, and water, and you just spray it in every other day, and you're good. Okay, so the next thing is actually hair shears. That's hair scissors. Scissors that's meant for just cutting hair. So I'm just going to be honest, I don't have those. I use regular scissors to trim my hair. I actually trim my hair by myself. They say every 2 months, but I don't really count it. All I know is that once the ends of my hair, they don't look good, I'll kind of know that, okay, my hair needs trim, because these are split ends. So I just use regular scissors, but I will actually recommend that you guys get hair shears, the specific stuff. Next up is the famous bonnet. So you wear this at night. I think you guys already know. First of all, it actually protects all the moisture, oil, and everything, so it just doesn't rub off. Protects your hair, keeps your hair neat. I don't know if I'm missing up any other use of this, but if you don't have a bonnet, you can actually, to go to bed, you can use a pillowcase that's made of satin or silk, that kind of material. Or if you don't have that, you can use a silk scarf to cover your hair. If you don't have that, you can use a durag, but durag is really meant for flatheads. Like, I don't mean flathead, like hair that isn't full like that. If you have full head, especially when you want to put your hair in a pineapple, that high bun, you can use this bonnet. You can use bonnets like this, and make sure it's always the kind that is really really elastic, because once you start using bonnets that are loose, or they just don't look like bonnets, then if they start losing every night, it's only like once or twice that my bonnet has come up at night. Yeah, it's a surprise. Yeah, this one is actually really good. I like it. I like the design. And I recommend that you get something with like a dark theme, because you have a lot of oil on your hair that may cause stains and just look disgusting. So just get something like this. It's black inside, black inside, black out. Yeah, something like that. What am I missing? Oh yeah, so for the shampoos and conditioners, just make sure you use sulfate free. The first ingredient you should make sure your products don't have is sulfate. The sulfate.
What's wrong with you? You see,
I think it's important, though.
that's what I've been trying to talk to you about for years. You can't be the spokesperson.
Make sure your hair product doesn't have sulfates. So I used to use the Cantu hair shampoo and stuff like that. That one was for kids, but then that one still used to dry my hair a lot, and it didn't really do enough cleansing. So my mom got this apple cider vinegar charcoal activated shampoo. The brand is Hawaiian Silky, and I just love it. So that's actually what I use. And one advice is that when you're buying products, the first thing you should make sure, something like this, if you want water-based products like your shampoo and conditioner, just make sure the first ingredient or second ingredient is water. So you see water or aqua, and that's what we have here, and it's actually really good for my hair. I think anything with apple cider vinegar is good for your hair. Then I'm going to be honest, I'm just talking about these guys. They don't want me to shine, but I'll shine. So I'm going to be honest, for conditioning, I don't condition my hair with the rinse out conditioner, because once I'm done shampooing, I go straight to deep conditioning my hair. Then I use leave-in conditioner after that. So I think it's just kind of redundant using rinse out conditioner, because I really don't feel that moisture going back into my hair after using rinse out conditioner. So after shampooing, I go straight to deep conditioning immediately. I feel like it's redundant, but when I actually do, I use this Cantu Care for Kids. Maybe that's why it's not helping, because it's for kids. I don't know, since I'm an adult now. So yeah, I think maybe that's why it's not working. And yeah, so one more thing. Are you serious? One more thing. This particular shampoo that I use actually says it has no sulfates, no parabens, and no alcohol. And yeah, that's actually what you should look out for when you're getting all this stuff. For edge controls, if you feel like using edge control is actually a must for you, I recommend this particular one, this olive oil ORS black edge control. It's actually black hair gel. So it's not like the other edge controls that when they dry they flake up and then it's just white and you just look crusty and all that. It's actually like that gel that we used to use for pack and gel, but this one is gentle, and when it dries off, it's not hard. Like you don't even notice that it has dried off. Like when you touch it, it's just very little of it to feel. So I actually recommend that for you guys, and it lasts. This has been on for like an hour, I think. Yeah, but my edges will still rise up soon. I know for sure, but it's actually the best edge control I've used so far. So I guess that's all. Oh, shoelace. You have to have that shoelace. White or black, you just have to have that shoelace. Guys, if you're going natural, I'm telling you that a lot of times you'll be lazy and you put your hair in a high puff, and there's nothing that can do a high puff for you than shoelace. I don't know, maybe they're making other stuff to replace shoelace, but shoelace is just the best for me. Then this type of band. Okay, so this is actually an outful band because it has, I don't know if that's even correct, but anyways, you should always have this band, this size band, because there are ways that you can actually use this as an alternative for shoelaces, but you can never fully replace a shoelace. So yeah, am I missing anything? Hairbrush. So this kind of brush, a detangling brush. You actually need this type of brush. This is like a detangling brush, but I don't use it that much. But I actually think a lot of people it's actually going to be good for a lot of people. I don't use it as much. They say that when you add conditioner to your hair, like deep conditioner or leave-in conditioner, it helps distribute it all over your strands. But I've tried using it. I really don't see what it does. But like the bristles are soft. You should hardly ever use hard bristles for your hair. Then also this is actually what I use for my sleek buns. This is semi hard, semi soft. I don't know. But this is what I use for my sleek buns. Those are for styles, not exactly for the health of your hair. So those are like add-ins, but that's what I actually do. And you can use this as a guide. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it helps anyone out there struggling with natural hair, because that's what I'm here for. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video. Bye.